Hello, today I would like to talk about after-school programs and why they matter. After-school programs are needed all around the world. They offer so many things for kids to help prepare them for a bright future. So in this first picture, there are some students who drew some pictures illustrating why they love after-school program. So as you can see, some of the kids drew what they felt they loved about after school. And what I really like about this first picture is that one of the students put safe, and that is a big part of after-school programs. They provide a supervised, safe place for children to go after school. After-school programs provide a positive and encouraging community of classmates, teachers, program facilitators, and so on. So in this next picture, there's a big group of students from Give Every Child the Chance, which is an after-school program. Both of these pictures are from that, which most of them are. And these kids are just showing the activity that they did that day with their program facilitators. So one big part of after-school programs is students have a very encouraging, positive community of classmates and teachers and program facilitators. So this next picture is a student who is working on homework in a tutoring service. So after-school programs are dedicated to helping kids grow academically. Programs help with homework and provide tutoring services. So as you can see in this picture, this student is going through tutoring services. This next picture is some students who are playing hockey at one of the schools. These pictures are also from Give Every Child a Chance's Facebook. After-school programs make sure to keep kids active, doing different sports and activities. So they like to show them different sports like hockey that maybe you won't be able to do during regular school hours. So the kids continue to stay active even after school. After-school programs teach kids about healthful living and eating a well-balanced diet. So in this picture on the left, you can see that a group of students are learning how to make a healthy recipe. So in this activity, they are collaborating together, learning to work as a team to make whatever they're making. So in this next picture, and these pictures are also from Give Every Child a Chance's Facebook, this next picture illustrates some students who are gardening. So after-school programs teach students about enriching and beneficial skills like growing their own vegetables and fruits. So in this picture, you can see that students are learning how to plant different fruits and vegetables, how to properly take care of them, and also about watering them. So the kids are gaining some skills that they can take on with them forever. So here is a chart from After School in Communities of Concentrated Poverty. And so this chart shows what after-school programs offer. So some parents were able to report what their children are offered from after-school programs. So the red is communities of concentrated poverty, and the blue is non-communities of concentrated poverty. So as you can see, there were opportunities for physical activity, homework assistance, STEM opportunities, opportunities in reading and writing, summer programs, music and art, and etc. And as you can see, whether it's a community in poverty or not, those services are offered all the way down the line. After-school programs are needed for so many reasons, and they matter for even more reasons. Here on the left is a picture from Give Every Child a Chance's Facebook, and it is a list of reasons why after school matters. And so some of the students came up with some things of why they believe after school matters, and some being that they are able to build relationships with other students, it gives them a safe place to go after school, it keeps them away from bad influences, it gives them positive role models, etc. So here on the right is a picture from CNN.com, and it is a picture of Donald Trump in a classroom. So the Trump administration recently announced their plans to eliminate federal funding from after-school and summer programs for low-income communities. This change will affect children and families nationwide. So now I would like to go into what could happen if after-school programs are really eliminated due to this new budget from the Trump administration. So this first picture is a picture from stayatHomeMom.com, and it's a picture of a child who has a lot of different bottles of alcohol in front of him. This next picture is from CandoStreet.com, and it is a child that has a lot of pill bottles in front of them, and it looks like they're just opening them up and playing around with them. So if after-school programs were eliminated, children would be left unsupervised, which could open doors to drugs, alcohol, violence, etc. So these pictures just show you a little bit of what could happen if after-school programs were eliminated. These children would be left unsupervised with no one watching them after school. They could go home and possibly find an open, unlocked alcohol cabinet, and children get curious, so they could start getting alcohol out, and that could be very damaging to themselves, as well as if a child were to take a whole bunch of pills out of their parents' drawers and start to open them up and think it might be candy or something. Children are very curious, and with unsupervision, those doors could open even more. So lastly, I would like to talk about how we can take a stand for our children and our future. So this first picture is just a picture that says state funding. And so I have 3 steps here that I believe that we could take to take a stand for our children and our future, because these children are our future. Step 1 would be to make after-school and summer programs state funded and not federally funded. So as I spoke about before, the Trump administration is planning on eliminating federal funding from after-school programs, which would stop so many after-school programs around the United States from being able to run, which would be catastrophic for students, and it could cause a lot of problems. So one solution that we could come up with is making after-school programs and summer programs state-funded and not federally funded, so that these programs wouldn't be cut. Each state could decide how they decide to spend their money and how much goes to what. So that could be the first step. The second picture is just a picture of the California State Capitol. So this next step is to contact your local congressmen, representatives, and senators. So we could definitely contact our local congressmen, representatives, and senators and let them know what we think about after-school programs, how we feel they benefit our children, and voice our opinion on what we think, whether they should be accessible to children all over the United States, and what we believe. And this last picture is just a picture that says Dear Congress, and all of these pictures are just random pictures from Google.com. And this last picture is step 3, which I wanted to go ahead and share, that we should be able to share a letter or a phone call and voice our opinion to save after-school programs. We have a voice, and that's something that we shouldn't forget about. We should be able to voice our opinions on how we feel after-school programs benefit our children, because our children are our future, and after-school programs help to ensure that these students have a positive, bright future. So these are some ways that we can go ahead and take a stand for our children and our future. Thank you.